Greetings, friends! Welcome back for another episode of Mercenaries of Mischief. When last we left, it seems that they solved the death curse, but not before being flung across the plains. Where are they? How will they get home? Let's find out. Puck, what's new?
Hello. Announcements for today are as follows. Starting today.
do that?
Oh yeah.
Where's
the xylophone? Okay. All right.
I'll get my shit together one of these days. I've only been doing this for 2
right.
years. Give me a break.
Yeah, come on. We got to get around this.
Just do it like this,
It gets a little better every time. But anyways, when the Mercenaries of Mischief today, we've got too many warlocks tomorrow. And then, I don't know, we're going to do something spooky on Trash Bin. It's either going to be more Darkest Dungeon or maybe some Amnesia. You can check that out on Tuesday. We'll have that going on for you guys.
I've had enough Amnesia around here, thank you.
But this is the darkest descent of Amnesia. Yes, it is darkness. Also, I would remind everybody that we have the Gear Strip multi-dimensional assistance system is fully operational. And you can access that system on the right side of your screen using the Live Requests button, where you can give aid to the various members of the academies in the field. And you can also aid the Dungeon Master, which is weird, and I'm not sure why you would do it. But certainly you can do it if you'd like. In addition to that, you can send assistance from the various denizens of the Avalon Knights Academy to assist our players in the field whenever they require it. Now, one last announcement. Students joining the necromancy course are reminded one more time that corpses are not supplied in the course. You do have to bring or obtain your own. That is the policy. Thank you, and please.
Just on the shores of the Deseret River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep.
Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I am joined today by these Mercenaries of Mischief, these scattered individuals who I have tossed like fallen leaves across the elemental planes. And I will now introduce them in no particular order. Starting with our very own Hellsinger, our flighty bard extraordinaire, Miss Lilith Singer, is joining us today. Next up, we have our dear friend, the Hugbear Barbarian, Miss Norbog, joining us as well. And then, of course, we have our Sea Elf Cleric of Selune, who did not get to go to the sea. Who did not get to go to the water at all. And I'm sure she's fine with that. Miss Gilbetta fucking Hunt. And last but not least, the pair of personalities. We have Rolda and Kashano all wrapped up in one package. Both in
Slaps
different places.
John. Look how many personalities you can fit into this.
we can fit so many characters into this box.
Accurate. I contain multitudes.
So, when last we left our heroes, some stuff went on. So our heroes have been ripped, torn from the world that they know and love, and placed into this kind of darkest timeline where Lord Zelos has teamed up with Blackwind. They've laid waste to the world. The death curse was never defeated, and their alternate reality counterparts who put them in this place have taken their place in the other world, in their home with their friends. They're probably touching their stuff, rifling through their diaries, all that bad stuff. And so our party has been left to survive in this world. They've gone out in search of allies. They have found our new friend, Norbog, the Bugbear Barbarian, who just happens to, as it turns out, to be the daughter of Ogbog the Manslayer. So one that we don't know in our world, and maybe we'll get to know her in our world. We'll see. Stay tuned. Things to come. Anyways, so upon acquiring additional allies and going through everything, they discovered that at the heart of all of this world transferring, there is also a group of beings known as Phyrexians, terrible undead and metal monstrosities that are seeking to take advantage of the two worlds merging and to spread death and destruction abroad. So our party has endeavored to go stop the death curse. They invaded a temple of a Sararak, a kind of fortification. They did all right. And they fought a Sararak. And somebody launched an orb of annihilation into a planar rift. And then everything went kablooey.
I still don't realize that's what I did.
That's fair. And you can own it. That's fine.
This is fine.
So that went down. And our party was scattered. Kashano and Lilith were scattered to a place filled with ocean water. And dear Norbog was sent all on her own to some kind of rocky cliff top surrounded by jagged mountains. And Gilbetta and Rolda were sent to a verdant green forest. But we start today with our good friend, Norbog.
Oh.
So, Norbog.
Yeah.
This rocky, jagged landscape just kind of lays out before you, and there's just this constant sound of grinding and moving stones. And you can actually see that the earth here is not stagnant. It does not sit in place like the earth that you are used to. It seems to be ever churning at a snail's pace, filling in cracks and areas. Any holes or gaps between it merge together inevitably, and rocks are colliding and moving about in all directions.
Don't like that one bit.
So, that's what it looks like here, and you're just up on this cliff top. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I had a week to think about, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna look around and do what I do best and try to make friends by, saying, hello? Hello? Anybody here?
So, Norbog, you travel among these jagged mountainous peaks, kind of searching in all directions, calling out, and your voice echoes across this place with the ever-present sound of these just grinding and moving stones all around you. And just wandering this place, it seems like ages. It is becoming quite disheartening, and you're starting to get the feel that maybe there's nobody else out here.
I do sit down and take a little break and, kind of repress a sniffle. with my big black nose wiggling a little bit as I kind of get a little sad.
So while you take some time and sit down for a little bit, while you're sniffling, a boulder rolls up beside you. And just kind of like stop dead at your side.
Hello?
And the stone kind of grinds and creaks and then rises up a little bit in front of you. And this squat kind of, it looks like a boulder grew like stumpy arms and legs and then a face.
Hi!
Durr!
Hi, I'm Narbog.
Durr!
Is that your name?
Durr?
Okay. Hi. Are you from here? You look like you might be from here. But I don't want to judge. Okay. Where is here?
Durr.
Okay. Do you know places that aren't here?
Durr.
You do. Are we
Durr.
near any of them?
Durr.
That way?
Yes, he points off in a direction. To you, it just looks like an endless expanse of mountains, just kind of fading off.
Oh, okay. Do you...
And he puts out like a stony hand, and he's like, "Durr, durr.
Yeah.
Durr.
Yeah, hi.
And once you take his hand, the rest of him balls up and begins to roll forward.
Did you just take me by the hand?
Yeah.
Disney Princess of the Earth Elementals. Yeah, and I follow my new friend, Grr. I'm gonna assume that's his name.
And he just kind of rolls along with you. Here's a quarter, kid. Buy a vowel. Okay. So he continues to roll forward, and he's just cruising along, kind of guiding you through these jagged peaks. And ever so often, he'll stop, and like a portion of the mountain will roll over in front of you and create another path, and then he'll keep leading you forward.
Okay, I think I'm like chit-chatting with him as I go.
Absolutely. What do you want to say to this creature?
I'm talking to fill the void a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little... it's a little scary. And so I'm trying to be very brave, but how long have you lived? And I gesture with the same gesture he used with the hand that's free.
And you hear from this ball of stone kind of rolling along the earth.
Really? That's fascinating. Is it nice here? Are you happy? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, do you like gemstones? Me too! I love them! I'm gonna, with my free hand, I'm gonna fish through my little pocket and try to get some nice sparkly rocks, whatever I have for my jewelry making, and if we have like a moment where we've paused, I'm gonna
Oh, the moment you fish out sparkly rocks, he stops dead. And it's like you brought candy to a preschool. It's like a dir.
Yeah, you can. I love making jewelry for my friends. Do you want some jewelry? Do you want to be my friend?
Dir.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you for helping me. And I give him a couple of sparkly jewels I pulled out from my bag.
He shoves them in his mouth and crunches them down and eagerly gobbles them up.
That is one way of appreciating artwork. Thank you. Thank you.
Dir.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep following my new friend Gerder.
Eventually he brings you to a cave. And he just stops outside and kind of motions his stony hands to the entrance. And he says, "Dir.
So is this the way out of here?
Dir.
Is it okay? But it's different than here.
Dir.
Can I get somewhere even more different if I go this way?
Dir.
Okay. So it's the way to the way out.
Dir.
Okay. What? Can you tell me anything about it? That is exactly what I thought. Okay then. Well, I'm gonna. Yeah. Do you want to come with? Or are you staying? Just me. Okay. I can do that. You've been surprisingly helpful. Thank you.
And he curls up into a
Yeah, no.
again.
I pat him. Or it. I'm unsure what he prefers. Yeah. I will turn away from my friendly earth elemental and assume that I am on the correct path to at least finding the correct path.
So as you walk down this kind of hollowed out place, it's unusually opulent. Picture like you know, the great sultans of old, this kind of like pillow dappled place, except it's completely made of stone. But this is the first time you've seen architecture of any kind since you've arrived here.
Okay.
And then at the end of this, as it slowly comes into view in the dim light, and as your dark vision takes hold and you adjust, you see this kind of large, kind of buxom woman sitting all by herself in this room. And she goes, "Oh, Caleb, honey, what have you brought me today?"
I don't like this.
You ain't from around here, honey, are you?
I'm not sure where here is.
You're in the elemental plane, dear.
That
Earth.
does explain a lot.
You're lucky you ended up where you did. Some folks just end up in the caves and suffocate.
This is much preferable to suffocation in caves.
Your lucky little Caleb found you.
Caleb. Oh, such a sweet name.
Yes, he's a sweet little boulder. I'm glad to have him at my
He was
side.
He was very helpful.
Oh, he's always like that, looking for lost strangers. Such a good boy. But why don't you come up? Why don't you come up and have a seat? And a stone chair rises up in front of her.
I don't want to, but my character's gonna.
My name is
Norbog.
Citrine.
That's a
Nice to
lovely
meet you.
name. It's nice to meet you too.
Oh, well,
I'm Norbog.
thank you. It is
I
a
love
pleasure
working
to
with
meet you,
Citrine.
Norbog. Oh, well. We ain't working together just yet, but you keep talking. Maybe we can work something out. So then, you're not from around here. So I'm guessing you want to find a way to get back to where you was.
I would appreciate that. I'm from. Where am I from? What's the regular plane called?
The prime material.
The prime material. There we go. Thank you. I would like to get back to my friends on the prime material. I don't know where they are either. You haven't seen anyone else around here, have you?
Oh, darling, all I see is rocks with the occasional burrowing worm or amethyst dragon, but you want to stay away from those folks. They're not very kind. But I have not seen any beautiful humanoid creatures such as yourself. This is quite unusual in this place. This jagged, unforgiving terrain, these asphyxiating rocks, they're not a comfortable place for a fragile creature.
Well, hopefully I'm hardy enough for just a visit.
Well, you seem to have made it by okay, thanks to little Caleb.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Are you familiar with Tao?
Nope.
With Jin, honey.
Oh,
I'm an
I've never
Earth
met a
Jin.
Jin.
Well, this is an auspicious occasion then.
I'm honored.
I don't think I've ever met a bugbear. So I guess we're both having our firsts.
You know, good to expand your boundaries, meet new people, get new experiences.
Absolutely. I do love my new experiences. So, how do we get you back to the prime material?
I don't know.
That is a bit troublesome. Now, I have an idea on how I could help you get there, but I don't know if that helps you find your friends. Now, people end up in places like this by accident. Chances are their friends may not have ended up in the same place. And if your friends did end up in the same place, well, I don't want to bring you down, honey, but I don't know if they're going to be okay.
I think, as worried as I am about them, I've learned that you can't take care of your friends until you've taken care of yourself. And it's not selfish to get your footing first before you help find others' footing. I don't think I'm in a position to help them at this moment.
That is a fair assessment. Those are wise words for such a young lady. Now then, there are a couple of things that we could do to get you home. I don't know if you're not very familiar with Jin, but we do have a bit of power at our disposal. But the problem is I simply can't just give it to you. Of course.
Understandable.
But I could also lead you to a way out. You see, all these elemental planes are connected. They intersect at different portions, and depending on where your friends are, they might not actually be that far off. But if your friends are in the planes of fire, you'd have to get through the planes of magma. And, well, that's just That's just a difficult trek for anybody. Or, if your affairs are in the plains of air, you'd have to go through the plains of sand. Now, that stuff is nasty. It gets in everywhere, but chances are you could survive it. And if they're in the plains of water, well, then we'd have to go through the plain of ooze. And less said about that, the better. And of course, there's the Feywild, which borders the prime material plane. I could escort you out there. That's a fine place, if you like Eladrin. They don't take kindly to my folk. Too much, bad dealings in the past.
And she kind of raises an eyebrow at bad dealings. She's not going to say anything. She's just taking a little mental note.
Okay. So, what's it going to be, honey? And by all means, don't feel that you have to decide right away. I'm thankful for the company either way.
Is there no straight route to the prime material?
Possibly. I mean, there are scattered portals that link these places together. Although it's a roll of the dice if you're ever going to find one. And the way Earth churns around here, well, I mean, if you see it, another second, it could be gone. It's difficult to say, you see. Now, if you was a powerful wizard or something, chances are we could maybe go around tearing holes up and getting you wherever you need to go. But, honey, I got the feeling that you ain't too familiar with magic. I don't mean to be rude.
No, you're not rude. I know my failings, and I'm okay with them.
Aww.
Mostly.
Well, isn't that nice? So
You have a lot of experience here. And
while I live here, honey, this is my home.
I'm curious what you would recommend.
Well, if I were a fragile creature, a simple bargain with a Tao could bring me a long way.
They're all muted, and yet I can see them rolling their eyes at me.
The things that are happening in the other panels right now. Alternatively, well,
Blinder them.
yeah. If you feel like little Caleb is up to the task, perhaps he could escort you to the edges of one of these planes of existence. But it could be a long trek. As far as I know, it's a bit of a ways to go. How fast can you move?
Faster than most, but still not lightning speed.
I see.
You said that the Feywild was up against the prime material?
Yeah, it's the closest to the prime material plane. It is a reflection.
That seems like a better choice than ooze or fire, because like you said, it's a bit of a roll of the dice, and I don't know where my friends are, and I don't think I have the time to go searching through 5 different realms.
Well, honey, if you can make it there, I would search for the Eladrin. Like I said, they don't much care for my folk, but come
you
to
say
think of
that
it,
word
maybe they're not too
say
fond
that word
of
one more
bugbears
time?
either. Eladrins. High elves, bit stuffy. They're very into their rules.
Well,
They may not be too fond of bugbears either, to be honest with you. But if you can convince
to be honest with you too, I mean, not a lot of people are very fond of bugbears. I'm kind of used to that one. But probably worth a try.
Could be worth a shot. There's also the possibility of running into perhaps Pixie somebody else. There are many people in the Feywild, many creatures of incredible magical power that may be able to assist you. Of course, none quite as well equipped as my own, but still.
You have been quite hospitable.
Oh, it is my pleasure, honey. It is so good to see another friendly face out in this harsh environment.
It is very harsh. There was no one else. It was very refreshing to meet Caleb.
Oh, it was nice to meet you as well.
I think if you're willing and if you're Caleb's up for it, that seems like a pretty decent idea. It wouldn't put you out of sorts, but if Caleb maybe helped me get to the Feywild, or at least get part of the way, or help, I would appreciate that.
Well, I'm certain little Caleb would be happy to assist you. He seemed quite excited to meet you. It's not often that he makes a friend. I'm glad for him. But I certainly can't force you into any decision that you'd like to make. It's up to you to take your life in your own hands, dear. So, if you can convince little Caleb to come with you, maybe lead you to the way to the Feywild, you're welcome to do so. But my offer stands. If you need my help, dearie.
I appreciate that, and I'll keep it in mind. I think I've got to try by myself first, though, but you've been so helpful. Can I give you a gift?
Oh, a gift. Well,
Yeah, I think...
Aren't you just the image of manners? Please, by all means.
I'm gonna dig through my bag and see if I have any citrines in my jewelry making kit. And
just like...
yeah, frantically, like, I know I put them in here months ago and I haven't touched them. But yeah, I'm gonna dig through and see if I can find some nice citrines and gift them to her, since...
So we'll say you got a couple extra gems laying around. She says, oh, well, it's not the size of offering that I'm used to, but I certainly am grateful for the gesture. All right, you go talk to little Caleb now, and you see if he'll take you where you need to go. And if you run into trouble at all, and you need a hand, just yell my name, and I'll come running.
What was your name again?
Citrine, honey.
Citrine, you're right, sorry. Totally just said that, too. Well, thank you. And, if I ever accidentally find myself in the Earth Elemental again, I will be sure to, pack a nice, beautiful tiara that I've made and bring that to you. Say thanks.
Oh, honey, that sounds lovely. Next time, maybe come back, maybe we'll have some tea.
That sounds lovely, too. And yeah, I will stand up and I will bow or curtsy. She's gonna flail a little bit on the etiquette. She's gonna half bow, half curtsy. Doesn't quite know the proper
the moment
greeting.
You stand, your chair descends back into the earth. And you finish up and she says, pleasant journey now. Remember, just call my name if you need help.
Thank you. And I will wave to her as I head out the door.
All right. Meanwhile,
Is Caleb a Geodude?
Alright.
I just want to...
Look, if you want to talk about this, I do this weird thing with Caleb Durs that I always just imagine them communicating in a series of Durs. So that's what I do. Yeah.
Geo. Oh, yeah, no, Geo. It also makes for easy NPC answering questions, because you don't have to actually come up with anything once you've come up with it.
Have you seen a Caleb Dur? He's basically a Geodude.
It's what it sounds like, yeah. Except it's got legs.
Legs.
Out on the water.
Oh, we're doing this one.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure who I had to be. All right, here we go. I do want to clarify something. So last week, I kind of last minute, I was like, oh yeah, Kashano's just floating. And then after thinking about it, he's exhausted. He was sapped within an inch of his life. And he's wearing chainmail, which he is not proficient with. Not that that's really relevant at the moment. So I don't know if we zapped in near each other, but if Lilith can see Kashano, it's only for a couple seconds before he's losing that fight with gravity.
Yeah. Kashano is slipping beneath the waves.
I think maybe you see his head for just a moment. You're still muted.
Well, if Kashano is drowning.
Why you do this to me?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You know I'm bad at perception. Okay, hold on. What happened?
Hold on.
What happened? What is that?
What happened? I can't see. I don't have the other thing open.
Academy assist. A prayer of healing.
Oh God.
From Grayscale.
Oh God, thank you so much.
Thanks to from Grayscale. Thanks to the Gear Strip multi-dimensional assistance system. A portal opens up. Grayscale flutters out, casts a prayer of healing, and then vanishes.
Holy shit!
What?
Kashano feels slightly better as he continues to sink.
Perception to find Kashano. God darn it.
Okay. Well, everybody regains plus 4. It's 11 HP.
Cool.
Kind of biffed it on the roll.
All right. Definitely better.
All right. So Lilith, what are you gonna do about this? He's got more time.
I'm looking for him. 15 perception. Do I see him?
You see him.
Kashano!
You guys came to the same place.
Okay.
And you see a sword just breaking the surface, but less and less by the second.
I go towards Kashano. I zip out of the water to go towards him. That'll be faster because I'm not an efficient swimmer yet. I still need practice.
And because the audience asked, when Grayscale is summoned, Grayscale emerges from the portal and meekly says, "I'll do my best," and then she casts her healing spell. But please continue.
And I'm assuming a flailing hand. I've reached down and grab him by the waist to kind of keep us both surfaced.
All right, so you're using your floating to pull him up.
Yeah.
All right, give me a strength check.
Okay.
Strength athletics.
Strength check. Where are you?
1,000 for Lilith. Okay, do we want an assist on that?
Athletics. There we go. Boop boop.
Oh yeah, they're probably coming from
Hey.
mobile.
15.
All right. So 15 athletics, you're able to hold him above ground. Deadpool, you got to tell me, do you want an attack assist, which has to be banked, or do you want a heal assist, which I can pop out right now?
Help me.
But
This.
Lilith, you're able to hold him above water.
Do you have something?
But the water here is churning and rather violent, actually.
Okay.
Something that can help me breathe underwater or turn me into
fish
something.
or bird? Fish or bird? Fish or bird?
Don't
You told
care.
me to change it will be bad. You don't care. Okay. Whale.
All right, so Kashano's a whale.
I don't know if you can communicate with whales, but he's got words.
No. That blowhole. I'm like, ah! I'm probably on Kashana's whale back. Okay. Don't get mad. I'm gonna take that you're okay. Okay. This is happening. Oh god. Okay, reassess. Gilberta? No,
All right,
Bog!
and
Thaumaturgy.
thanks to Deadpool, Grayscale is summoned again, and meekly comes out. I'll do my best for healing.
Some other shit from RPG games.
It fires off another one for you guys.
Cool.
Bit better for 16.
Awesome.
I don't know if would I be aware at this point that she has a ring of water breathing?
I don't think you were informed.
Okay. So I'll stay at the surface then.
Yeah. So there you are in this place, and now that you've gotten a moment to calm down, you notice that there's no sunlight here. And in fact, there is this slight illumination coming off of the water in an ocean that seems to be endless, spreading out in all directions around you.
Is it that golden algae? Not golden, that the glowing algae? Is that what's happening? Because that shit's cool.
There doesn't
No?
appear
Okay.
to be a source. It's just the water itself seems to illuminate things. But that's really cool.
Oh, okay. No, that's an actual thing. Look it up.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, bioluminescent algae. Is Lilith right now? Is she riding on Whale Kashano, or is she flying above him?
I'm like on top of you, just like yelling out, Japetta, Harolda, Norbog.
I'll roll slightly to the side, not enough that she like falls off, but just enough to kind of like point a flipper sort of towards the sky and hold it there for a second.
I'll probably fly up a little bit. Then I'm like, oh.
All right, I'm gonna dive and see if I can do a little bit of scouting here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
I don't want to
if
lose
you decide to
again.
do a little bit of scouting,
How deep are you going? Like, can I see your shadow, or did you go down deep? Because you probably have echolocation now.
Yeah,
as a
I'm gonna try
spell.
not to go too deep. Basically, try to see it where I can at least like kind of turn up and hopefully see her shadow and sort of keep track of her. I definitely don't want to get lost here.
all right, hang on. I got to give you whale stats.
All right.
All right, we're going to have to go with killer whale because that's the one that's in there.
Dope. Love it.
Free Kashano.
So you
Sorry. Free Willy.
free Kashano. All right, roll to shadow and Shano.
Oh, that means that orcs make those really
Save.
cute noises. That
Okay,
was my.
you should have a killer whale in your journal now.
Dope.
got
And
No more
I'm going to need
polymorph.
you to make a perception check,
Fantastic.
if you please.
There goes all my 4th level spells. I feel so naked without my 4th level spells.
I have no 4th level spells. What am I going to do? All right.
Oh, you have advantage
so-
on wisdom checks. Do you know that? You have advantage on wisdom checks. Wisdom perceptions. My bad.
Why is that?
Right in the
I
sheet.
got a 22.
Oh, you just
Yeah,
have keen
it's got
hearing perception
Keen
checks. That
hearing,
rely-
so you have advantage on that rely on healing. But if you're looking around, it's just like whatever.
Do I need better than a
Oh.
22?
No, probably not.
That is a good
but,
number.
just letting you know the things you have.
Okay, cool.
So, you take a quick look around, and this ocean, you can't see a bottom immediately, is the first thing that you notice. The next thing that you notice is that there are actually floating in the depths, kind of like coral balls are like these elaborate coral formations that seem to move through this place without ever touching the ground.
Okay. I'm going to let out some...
You also notice a number of very bad creatures in the distance and in the depths in this place. Your echolocation is difficult to come across like an exact species definition. There's a lot of tentacles and teeth down there.
Yeah, I'll let out some clicks to try to figure out if they're moving.
They're always moving.
Well, specifically if they're moving, like, in our direction.
Not currently, no.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'll kind of... Well, the other thing I'm kind of checking for, too, does it seem like there's going to be dry land anywhere? Or literally anything at the surface. Is there anything that seems to be near the surface that I can pick up on echolocation?
There was nothing you could find. It seemed to go on forever.
I'll
the same thing in the sky?
Come up to the surface then and...
Whoosh. Whoosh. That giant
splash.
I love it.
Splash.
Yeah. Just give him like that porpoise head shake.
What's this about? What's this about? Oh, there he goes.
Lilith has no way to communicate with animals either.
Okay. Well, do you understand me? Because I cannot understand you.
Do I understand her? I don't, like, lose...
Yes.
Okay. Is that...
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go to the sky and see what's around. I'll be right back. Don't move. Pretty sure results are gonna be the same, but yeah. I don't know what Kashana did.
Absolutely. Looks like a lot of ocean to me. This place is full of water.
Okay. Don't even know where to start. And I go right back down. I see no land. Where's Gilberta? She would have loved this.
When some...
Focus.
When somebody's polymorphed, what happens to the items they were carrying?
They become part of them.
Just kind of absorb in? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because I had an idea, but... yeah. I had an idea, but we're just kind of adding impact in this. I mean, at least I'm alive and able to stay alive for the immediate future in this form. So
it smells like
fine with it.
porpoise pork. Okay.
Precious hamburgers?
All right. So
you're good for 1 hour, so we need to pick a direction. All right. Good north, south, east, west.
You're not even sure which of those.
Yeah, how can you tell?
No sun.
There's no sun. There's no stars. It's just a blank sky above you.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful ocean.
Oh, wait, a blank sky? There's no stars?
Yes, nothing.
It's all on you,
There's
Lilith.
A long way from
Figure
Kansas.
it out.
Okay, well, can I roll a d4 to decide what direction I go randomly? Because I'm like, okay, and I'm zipping around. Okay, let's go this way.
So, Lilith points in a direction. Kashana, are you gonna go along with her?
Never east, headed west. I'm going east.
Or what you assume is east.
I assume it's east.
I mean, I guess, yeah, for the moment, I'll just follow along because my options are limited.
Like,
all right.
if you...
But I will keep, like, kind of scanning so that if anything big seems to start moving towards us, I can alert her.
Yeah, I'll like ask you, like, do you see anything in the water? Anything dangerous? Are you gonna be okay down there?
I kind of like point myself down, and then kind of come back up and.
Nothing's good. I mean, nothing good, bad. Nothing bad is good. Okay. Yeah, right? You having fun being a whale? I'm not gonna be angry, right? That was like panic decision moment. I didn't have time. I mean, I tried. You said you didn't care.
I angle my blowhole towards her and.
Gosh. Okay, maybe I should end this whole whale thing now.
Well, I mean, an hour seems extraordinarily short while you're cruising across an endless ocean. And it's not long before Kashano begins to revert back to human form.
Oh, darn it! I dive right in, and Redan gave me a crap ton of water-breathing potions, man. Hold on. Evan, why? Don't question me. This is good for you.
Excellent. Yeah, so once I revert back... Oh. All right.
Lilith is like that mom that has like everything in her purse but doesn't know it.
Yeah, right. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, that would have... I mean, okay, the whale thing was useful. There's something big and toothy down below, so let's not go too deep here.
Things, plural.
Why did you say that earlier?
I did, but I was away.
You didn't.
Well, first thing, I don't know if I'm going to probably keep sinking down, and he's really struggling to not just sink to the bottom. I as much as I don't want to ditch a piece of magical armor.
No, don't you dare! And I go down in there to support him, like, it's gonna be...
Is there any chance you'd be able to carry this if I can slip it off?
Are we underwater talking now?
I think at this point well, did you... I'm like this, trying to stay as close to the surface as possible, but...
Up and down all the time. And
I can try to assist in helping carry this.
I will scramble off that piece of chainmail and try to hand it off to her just so I can float more freely. Okay.
Goes Lilith.
Man, I miss all my gear. All right. I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if it'll work, and I pull the iron flask from my hip, and I'm going to try to communicate. Now, Kashano doesn't necessarily know this yet, but no longer... He's not sure what his abilities are, so he's just going to try, since the recent experience seems to be that if you just try stuff, something will happen. He's going to try to communicate with the air elemental inside of the flask.
Oh.
And for mechanical purposes, he's using the message cantrip. I think that requires line of sight, and I don't know how that's going to work with it inside the flask, but that's what's going on.
You're looking at the flask and casting message.
I'm just kind of looking at it, and I'm like, hey, can you hear me in there? Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay, all right. So, first off, I want to explain. We rescued you. I'm sure it wasn't pleasant being trapped up in that box. I know, right, being let out. I am totally going to release you, but I gotta know that you're not going to attack me when I do so, all right?
Shanna, what are you doing?
Well, it's an
He's
elemental.
talking to a flask.
No,
and
you can
can't
keep
hear the other
going.
half of it. Like it's
Yeah, it's just like you look crazy to me, like
Before I let you out, you should know a few things. One, could really use your help. Two, I believe that we are in the elemental plane, not quite home for you. We're surrounded by water in every direction. Is this going to be...
It is a bordering plane.
All right, so if I let you out here, are you going to be all right?
I would be in enemy territory.
So should I keep you safely tucked in there for now, or would you like me to let you out?
We will stay inside.
Okay. Perhaps you can help us find our way out of here to some sort of bordering land. We need to get back to the prime material, one way or another. You need to get back to the airplane. Let's see how we can help each other.
Seek the Glacial Sea.
The Glacial Sea, okay. Is there any way to tell which direction that is?
Where the water grows colder.
All right. Very big place. Lot of water. We'll do our best. Hey, Lilith. So here's the thing. Guy in
crazy
here.
person, what?
Yeah, no. No. Remember when I scooped up that air elemental?
It was really cool. It was great.
With the flask? Yeah. Whoever they are.
Okay, so you're not going crazy. Good to know.
Well, that's still debatable. But for the moment, this thing seems to be interested in helping us as long as we're helping it get home. It says to find the Glacial Sea, which would be where the water grows colder. So I'm not sure which is the quickest way to figure that out, but perhaps if you fly straight up for a bit, you can look for icebergs or something?
I mean, why not? I go up. Oh, I still got my binoculars. Does that help me, like, see further away?
While she's doing
perception
that,
check?
I'll slip just below the surface and as best I can now with my
You see, Lily?
weak ass human eyes. Try to keep a lookout.
Absolutely.
It's cloudy.
Lilith, you can make that with perception check. It's not cloudy. It's very clear.
I already did, and it's a 6, dude. My
You got
perception's
advantage.
Really?
with your spyglass.
Oh, yay!
Let's see if you can. All right.
Gee.
that's a little
It's
better.
a double digit.
That's a little better. So it's difficult to see. What you do notice in one of the directions, there are columns of what look like smoke or steam rising up into the air.
Okay. Something. It is something. Something's good. Something. Hopefully good. Woo! We're broke down. Kashano, okay.
Yeah.
Saw something. Smoke. That way.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
So
it's
I'm guessing the opposite direction?
Are you lost?
Was that?
Who said that?
You hear that
Are you-
in your heads.
Okay. Kashana, it's not a good time to be funny. What are you doing?
That one wasn't me.
No fins. Proper slaves. I know your kind.
Are you sure? 'Cause
It has been a long time.
Where are you?
And this enormous creature with these like jutting tentacles off of the end of it and 4 bright red eyes on its head kind of surfaces and swims in a slow circle around the two of you.
I got close to Kashano.
You are far from home.
Lilith, would you be able to lift me in flight?
Me? Lift you?
Yeah, with those shoes.
Can you bring him out of my reach?
All right, there's no whispering around this guy. Hey!
The call is coming from inside the house.
So...
Now that's interesting. You know him.
Who?
One of my old subordinates.
Oh, shit.
Who are you directing this to exactly? Me or him?
Both of you. I can see it. Tucked away in your little heads. I see him clear as though he was standing in front of me.
And what would it be worth to get him back?
What's he talking about?
What would it be worth? A trip home, perhaps? A pointer in the right direction? Or a shot of mead?
Mead. It wants to drink.
Lilith, do you happen to have any of our big piratey friend's special brew with you?
Yeah, just in case something really bad happens, I can be drunk and not realize it's ending.
Right. Well, we need that to bargain, and I fly out fast. Stay out of reach. All right. Now we're in negotiations. So, she's up there, out of reach.
Yes. So it would seem.
I'm not terribly valuable. In fact, most people think I'm still dead. So, we could offer you some of that delicious and elusive elixir if you could help us get where we need to go.
Or I could make you both my thralls. And then I can have whatever I want.
You could certainly try. But first, let me tell you a little bit of a story. And Shoshana will just start kind of rambling in a sort of meandering story, and this is countercharm.
Countercharm?
I don't know if it's going to help at all, but it's fucking all I got at the moment.
Isn't that a reaction? No, that is an action.
Yeah. That is an action.
Ah.
All right.
Okay.
Throw out that countercharm.
I mean, we just have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
All right. Cool.
Boop it.
So, enough of this. Your thoughts are like a patchwork quilt.
Yeah, well, it turns out that I'm a few different pieces sewn together. See, here's what happened. So, actually, two things happened at once.
More thralls in this place do me no good. But the realms are breaking, and I want out.
Who are you?
There are many open waters in your world.
I mean, there are.
We used
you know what?
to rule them.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, at this point, normally I'd be like, no, we're not going to bring you back. But really, shit's so fucked over there that I don't know how much worse it can get. So, yeah, fucking come with. I don't give a shit.
Good.
What? Are you here from the distance?
Then we have an agreement.
Sure.
Wait!
Okay, hey, Lilith. This is the aboleth that used to enslave Cookie. This is where he learned to make the mead.
What?
The mead recipe. This is where he got the mead recipe.
One second, I'm coming down.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's probably a really great story that Cookie hasn't told us yet about banishing this guy into the water plane. Look, Cookie's gonna be a little bit pissed, but we gotta help this guy come home with us because it's kind of our only way out at this point.
But I thought we were going to the glacier.
Yeah, I think that's sort of like how we. Hey, is the Glacial Sea? Is that how we get to the Prime or to?
It can be used to get to the Prime,
Okay.
but your bodies would likely freeze before you arrive.
That is an issue.
He could be lying.
Yeah, I mean, probably is, but, it still stands to reason. Hypothermia sets in pretty quick. I'm not a fire... I'm not a fire demon person. I'm just a guy, so I would freeze.
But you
He
think I'm
speaks into
resistant cold?
Lilith's brain and says, "Fiery though you are not dressed for the weather."
What?
So, I mean, what's the next move here, bud?
I will take you to the bordering plains. The Feywild. It is a mirror of your world.
Okay, I mean,
Then
yeah.
you will release the air elemental in your flask, and you will place me into it.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, if I'm up on my elemental geography, hopefully we'll be able to hook up with friends there. I'm assuming they got sent here or somewhere similar. You haven't seen any other, prime material mortals around, have you?
No, I've only seen 2 tasty morsels arrive recently.
All right, let's just cut that shit out right now.
Who are they?
Really? Who? We might know them.
Kashana gives an exasperated sigh, but deep down inside, there's something comforting to know how little has changed.
I will lead the way. Careful not to touch me, lest you fall under my thrall.
Yeah, no, wasn't planning on it. Lilith, don't touch it!
Hey, Kashano! You think you're strong enough to hold me? If I gave you my shoes? If you don't have a problem wearing heels? I won't judge you.
I mean, hey, look, I look great in heels, first of all.
Okay.
It's the only time I have an ass. But
I
second,
love that confidence.
I don't know that I am strong enough. I'm kind of still wiped out from, all the magical attacks. I could try. I mean, I could...
I'm gonna... Do you want to?
How long does this potion last?
What potion? The water breathing?
Oh god, you probably need another one soon.
Yeah.
You ready to put some heels on?
Well, hey, look. I don't suppose you could turn me into a thing again. See, now would be the time to, turn me into a whale for transportation purposes.
I was busy!
Yeah, no, I get
Being
it.
a dinosaur! I can't right now.
It's fine. It worked out. Fine.
We can fly! And maybe we can ditch this guy!
Well, hey, look, can we do this? Hey, hey.
I wouldn't do that.
Hey, Aboleth, buddy, there. How about a tow rope? And I'll kind of unfurl a piece of rope. You think you could grab onto that and sort of...
Fine.
All right.
And one of his tentacles wraps around the rope and grips it tight. Kind of tugs on you a little bit, pulling you beneath the water just a little.
Oh,
You okay?
I think the potion's wearing off. If you got...
We can't hear you, dude.
For me? I think the potion's wearing off.
No, you're gone. We've lost him. He's beneath the wave.
What do you mean you can't hear me?
I can
You
hear
don't
him.
nothing anymore. What happened?
I think you're the only one that can't hear.
Oh, well.
Sounds good.
Can everybody else hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You
It's
guys
just
can hear him, but
Sean.
we can't hear him.
Yes, they can.
Who's we? It's just
I
Puck.
can't hear a thing. Like all the sounds just.
Puck
dropped
Can't
out
hear
of
any
it.
of us?
Puck,
That's just a you problem, bud.
Coming
Is it
out
just
of our
me?
mouths.
Yes,
It's just you.
only you.
Oh,
Only you.
the heck! Did my headset stop?
Probably.
Wow.
I don't know. And we can't.
I like how
help
I'm
you 'cause
talking
you can't-
louder like that's going to help.
Yeah, right. Probably.
Okay, that's weird. One moment, please.
Yep.
Just refresh.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, we're gonna have to go hatless.
All right. So while that's
Atlas.
happening
Oh.
and Puck can't hear,
Oh, he's just switching.
See who's on
Puck can't
Bluetooth.
hear me. We can have secret conversations.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
we could.
All right, let's make plans.
So, yeah, Kashano. So, hey,
I want
I
to
just
go to the
noticed
fucking
something.
water plane. I'm really pissed that I didn't get to go to the fucking
hear
water
you
plane.
Do you still want to go? Because I can probably save my potion of plane shift to take you back there, or we can take.
Refresh. I don't know how to. I don't.
I'm going to try
I
him on
don't-
Discord.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Let me.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, in the whatever thing.
Still
Hey,
can't hear a
Kashano,
thing.
I have this thing called potion of plane shift. Do you
Oh,
think
no.
that will help?
You have
Still can't hear a
Why
thing
did
at all. I don't know what's going on
I would have opened
Because it
with
was
that.
getting good.
whatsoever.
It was just getting good. I was like, oh, I don't want to interrupt this
Don't know
buildup.
why.
Do you
See,
do
and
you
Puck
know?
can't hear. So, option now. You want to do it
All
or
right,
not? Well,
so I guess we'll take a break. And
Yeah, should we- yeah,
I'll
let's
try to
take a
sort this
break
out over the
so that we
course
can-
of a break.
Okay,
God.
Well- we'll go to break a little bit early. It's not that much early. We'll go to break a little bit early. And hey, if you're like, I've seen the break reel 100 times. Hey, we got some new stuff in there. We know it was getting stale, so
Hey.
don't feel like you have to run right off on that. But we'll be back in about 15 minutes, hopefully with a fully functioning dungeon master.
A druid.
All right, seems we've got everything back in order. I had to do a little bit of a remote troubleshooting there. Luckily, it is now within my powers. Yeah, you all didn't know that I also level up when the party does. Huh. Go ahead and guess what else I have up my sleeve. Anyways, Puck, what is new with our cast?
Welcome back. Let's find out. I'm a very lucky dungeon master, and I can hear everybody again. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
We got that going for us.
We got that going for us, which is nice. I'm a very lucky dungeon master. I get to play with all these cool people, and they all do all kinds of stuff on the internet. And I think I
Can we
should
do an
talk to
episode
them.
like that where you can't hear
It's
us
okay.
and you just have to try to interpret? I want just
D&D
my
charades.
Yes, I'm for it. I am for it.
Okay,
Look,
we'll
between
write that
the
shit
roll
down.
20
We got
like between the roll 20 because you could read the rolls
Yeah.
and then with what we say, I think it could be
Okay.
an interesting.
this isn't a planning meeting, but the way I would do that,
Oh right, sorry.
you guys would do however I interpreted what you were doing.
I love that.
There is a
That's
text chat in Roll20 too. Just so you know.
All right.
That said,
True.
let's learn about these incredible people that I get to play games with every week that make up this show.
Aw.
And we're gonna start with Norbog. Norbog, tell us about yourself. What kind of tree are
Hello. What tree am I? Oh,
you? Yeah.
that's a good question. I think I'd be a pine tree because I really
Okay.
like fall and winter, and so I'd prefer to be in my, essence
Hmm,
in the snow.
hmm.
That would be nice. I'm Arcadian. I would be a pine tree, apparently.
All right. Well,
Um,
tell us more about yourself.
I also go by Beth. You can find me mostly on Twitter, but also Instagram, or various other places if you search for Arcady Cosplay. ARKADY Cosplay. This week, I'm totally procrastinating on cosplay again and playing Baldur's Gate 3 because the studio gave me a key, so I'm going to use that. Yay!
Hell yeah.
That's sweet. That's awesome. I wish I got a key. Katie's cool.
Well, you know how I got it?
How'd you get it?
They just released their notes and were like, we're so disappointed in people that the average body type and like character they've made is the most boring ass white bread looking white guy. Yeah. And they called the fans out on it. They were like, we're so disappointed in you. So I jokingly wrote on my Twitter, they should give me a key because I promise I will make like 3,000 blue tieflings, buff women, and like not a single white man. Right. And 20 minutes later, they show up in my DMs and are like, deal, here's a key. Have fun. So that's how I got my key to Baldur's Gate.
That's what I was gonna do. I literally had that thought, but
that window's not closed. Do it.
Try.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up.
I did not expect it to actually work because like I didn't even tag them or anything. It was just me pitching into the ether, and like they still somehow found it.
Because I was giving Skylar crap the other night because his character is a boring ass white dude, and I was like, Skylar, they literally were like, nah, bro, you're basic.
Yeah, so I'd like to thank every basic white boy out there who made a basic white boy character for my copy of Baldur's Gate 3 because you're a disappointment.
You're welcome. Man, sign me up. I can make like I can make a spindly drow dude and all that stuff. Anyways, Lilith, tell us about what you do. Lilith, also, what kind of tree are you?
Huh?
What kind of tree are you? And tell us about what you do.
A willow tree.
Hey!
Once upon a time, I actually convinced my little nephew that willow trees are alive, and when wind's blowing in the wind, the willow trees are waving.
They are. It's a well-known fact.
No, well, gosh, ruined the magic, you guys. I was trying to say that when the leaves are moving, it's waving at him. So every time a willow tree, does that little whoosh thing in the wind, he waves back.
Look,
these are facts. This is accurate.
Every cartoon I've ever watched growing up tells me that this is true.
Also science.
Some of them have faces.
Oh, I should have done a googly-eyed one before. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so hi, my name's Melissa, playing Lilith, and I Twitch and stuff on DipperDog15 channel. Mainly do like arts and gaming. I'm hopping back and forth between Celeste, that's driving me nuts, and an animatic. Sorry. Give you a little time to access that.
Oh no, we lost her too.
And then if anyone's a Final Fantasy VII fan, I'm playing the remake on my YouTube, which is DipperDog. Call me Mel. Don't ask why I have two names on there.
links in the right hand side. Jabetta, what are we doing this week?
Not playing Baldur's Gate for free, that's for sure.
Maybe though.
I would just bother them. Just
I literally had that idea. No, they've already done it once. They're not gonna do it again.
You might get a different guy. Yeah.
Let's rattle a different guy. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, so hey, it's me here, and I'm over at Trashbin. I don't know. I play video games, and sometimes I do it on the internet.
Accurate.
You can catch us playing video games and sometimes on the internet on Mom's Trash Bin. We're going to play a spooky, scary game. We did Darkest Dungeon last week, and Kashano died again.
Again.
Things went from 0 to fucked in a real hurry.
This time, I think we're going to do Amnesia, and I'm going to play Amnesia, and some of us are going to sit along and get spooky scared. It's gonna be great.
I mean,
so come on
down. The entire time.
Follow us to the trash bin. It's cozy in there.
Just come hop in the bin.
Warm because it's on fire.
Is that a pillow or an old banana? Who knows?
Shoulder, what do you got going on?
I am Jonathan, also known as the Mad Maker, here in Twitch World, also known as the producer here on this channel, also known as Rolda or Kashano, or both of the Dariuses, or Becky, or Larch, or Lenny, or I don't know. I'm a lot of people these days. Most of them live here. But hey, interesting things coming up. The stuff they talked about. We got a lot of stuff planned for this channel. We'll probably lay out kind of all the plans for new things happening on this channel in the coming year. In a couple months as we start to wrap up this season. We'll do like a State of the Union stream at some point. But one of the things I kind of want to tease, if you have ever wondered how all of this stuff works and how I do all this production stuff, there are going to be some opportunities to learn all of that from me. Some of them will be a little more general content stuff. Some of them might be Patreon related, where you can get one-on-one clinics, details to come. But make sure you're following us on Discord for details on that kind of stuff. Hop into our server there if you haven't yet. And hey, if you're watching and you haven't followed us here yet on this channel, give us that there follow. It costs you nothing and it keeps you updated. You'll know when we're going live. So, yeah. I mean, if I was going to sit here and list off of all the shit that we're all working on, we'd spend the rest of the show doing that. I think we'd rather
got a bunch of stuff going on.
Get back to the story.
Let's get
not
back
just
to
me though. All this stuff. Yeah, Sarah sometimes. Oh, hey, there we are. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sarah sometimes forgets to mention she is our production manager here. Does a lot of our editing and keeps things running in terms of content coming out on YouTube and that sort of stuff. So,
I don't want to bore them with the details.
Yeah, we don't want to bore you with the details.
I think this is the longest Meet the Cast segment we've ever done.
Yeah. Let's get back into it.
Beth revealed that she got a key for Baldur's Gate.
Look,
and
that's kind of cool, and now we're all jealous.
That's dope. But more on all that stuff in the future.
It was the same idea I had, but I have no follow through, so I do it again.
I'll just say we definitely did not take advantage of Puck's momentary loss of being able to hear to do any scheming.
And why would you?
No.
Really? There's nothing to that. All right. So, I'd like to remind everybody, you can assist all of your players in the Dungeon Master here, and things do carry over. So if you give people advantage charges or ultimate charges, they do carry over to the next episode. I got a handy tracking sheet right here, and I keep track of all of that stuff. So don't feel bad if you give them something you think they don't got time to use it. All charges will be expended at some point. I noticed that I have one DM charge sitting here from last session that I didn't use, and it's just sitting here on my piece of paper. But anyway,
that's not going to be good.
Should have used it to fix your computer before the break.
And yes, thank you, Deadpool. I'm the one of many faces. I'm going to start going by that.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we're going with. Anyways, when last we left our heroes, the Dungeon Master evaporated. But before that happened, they were talking to an aboleth that appears to have some relation to Mr. Cookie back at the academy, and has agreed to escort them to the edge of the plane of water in exchange for them transporting him to the prime material. And we join that scene now in progress.
Yeah, so I'm kind of
You're
being
drowning.
pulled by the
to
tow
this
rope.
rope.
If we're going fast enough, I'll attempt some barefoot water skiing, but
All right.
Athletics check. Athletics check. Dude,
I mean,
that shit's
give it a
hard.
shot.
Have you tried it?
You're
It
still
is not
exhausted,
easy.
though, so it is disadvantage.
disadvantage. All right, fun.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do it.
Not bad.
So it's not graceful, but you managed to stay upright. It's like if Goofy was water skiing, like there's one leg up and then another leg up, and then it's like there's an accidental flip.
I'm doing that thing, and they're like, ah, woo.
And you two are on your way to the border between planes. Meanwhile, let's get some sound going. Our good friend Gilbetta and Rolda
Yes.
are laying in this forest.
Rolda, do you have a healing spell or?
Let me check. Do you know where we are?
In a forest. I want to not die. We can deal with where we are.
Like a forest. Oh, are you in bad shape?
I'm not great.
You just always seem so strong.
I am very strong, but it's been a long day.
Okay, let me see what I can do here. Let's just sit tight, and I will go ahead and do a prayer. A prayer of healing.
Oh, great.
Not terribly effective, but I can fire off another one of them if you need it.
Okay, hold on. Well, let me do one. Does prayer of healing work for me? I says creatures I can see. I can see my hand. But that counts. Yeah, it's fine.
So much better when you do it. Oh, you do it. I should have done it at a higher level.
Look, this is the difference between the healer's apprentice and the healer.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, because I also have Disciple of Life, so I get that extra 5 to every healing spell. So
get that extra juice.
I mean, I guess I would get those too,
level.
right? So that.
Yeah.
Are you life Disciple? Oh, your grave domain.
Oh no, I mean, like I would get the points when you do
also,
your prayer.
You rolled incredible on that. 2 8s and a 7. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was dope.
So I'm back up to full. I'm feeling great as usual.
All right, so are there any
massive,
does it look like
endless forest?
Are there signs of animal life?
Oh yeah, there's animals everywhere. They're enormous. They're 3 to 4 times larger than they are in your world.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Rolda.
I've never been to Kansas. Where's that? Do you think maybe we're in Cholt? Are these dinosaurs?
No. This well, we're definitely not in the prime material. Yeah. Oh god, do I have a spell slot available?
I can ask Facey. I'm called, or I don't know, Mr. Face. He said he didn't like being called Spacey, so I'm trying to
ask Face Man.
Speak with animals.
From the A team.
Yes, speak with animals.
All right. Speak with animals.
Yeah.
You cast Speak with Animals, and at this time, this enormous male deer with this huge antler, this huge rack of antlers, and it's the rack of antlers is filled with leaves that have turned various shades of like red and yellow and brown.
Are the
leaves
leaves
steps out from the forest?
Are the leaves kind of attached to the antlers?
Yeah, they appear to be part of it. The antlers don't look like other antlers. They look like they're made of wood.
Is this the Fae?
I think it maybe is.
I think we're in the Feywild.
You kind of look like a Fae creature.
Rolda, stay within sacred flame range of me. Don't go.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not wandering around here. I've heard things about Fae.
Hey, dear.
Yes.
Do you have a name?
What is it, elf?
Do you have a name?
I am the king of the forest.
Oh, convenient that you're here where we ended up.
It is more of an honorary title.
Oh. You look really cool. So, seems legit.
This it's really working for you.
Yeah, this is good. I like what you've done with the thing.
Thank you, Aiden Chen.
So we
yes.
we got dumped off here. And like to. Do you know how the quickest way to get back to the prime material?
To the prime material.
Yeah.
There is much turmoil in the prime material currently.
Yeah. It's not great. We've been trying to kind of fix some of that, but it's really hard. You know, there's a lot going on, and like I imagine she just like starts off on this rant, and she's like, "There's a lot going on, and like all this stuff happened, and then these people died, and then he came back, and then he's here, but now he's gone again, and everything." Sorry,
Is everything okay? You're making a lot of animal noises.
And it's like those weird sounds that you hear a deer make the first time you hear a deer make any noise. It's like,
and Jabetta kind of snaps back, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just, yeah, we're trying to fix it."
Okay.
There is much turmoil in the Feywilds ever since the Fairy King and Queen were slain.
Oh, what did you say? When was that?
Yes, and the great tree took over. But he is gone now. We have not heard from him for some time.
Huh. Okay. Is there? Do you need any help with anything, or like? I don't know. Is there anything we could do?
Can you bring order to the Feywild?
I don't know what that means or how to do it, but if you give me some information on what that would require, I might be able to help.
yeah, probably. I mean, I'll give it a shot.
I don't know.
I mean, you know, why not?
I could try. It doesn't hurt. No. I'm a druid. So I got some druid stuff, and I'm a cleric.
Seem to
So
be half a druid.
yeah, probably maybe 40%. And she like looks at her holy symbol, like mostly cleric, mostly cleric.
Oh God. So.
Uh-huh.
Very well. What do you desire of me?
I just want to. I want to know how to if there's like a way, like a portal back to the prime material, or
There are places in the Feywild that border the prime material.
okay.
There are portals scattered about.
Oh,
The people who know the most about them are the Eladrin.
of course.
The only elves that still live in the Feywild.
Are there a lot, or how many are left?
Their numbers dwindle since the chaos sown by the great tree.
This is very sad.
Yes, it is.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
It's like I can hear this orchestral swelling in my mind. That's like, oh God. Okay. Are there any nearby?
There is a fortification near. I can point you there.
Are they? Now I know in the summer they get kind of angry. Is it fall? Like, what you
It
look like
is
a fall
fall.
kind of guy. Okay, good. So not so much with the angry which is good. Are the ones nearby friendly-ish, or?
They can be,
Okay.
but they do not like trespassers.
I'm trying to GTFO. We have the same goals, getting me out of here. So that works for me.
Quick point of order. The Easter special, was that
Yes.
the Feywild, or was that a different?
That was a portion of the Feywild, yes.
It was a
Okay.
portion of it.
Just checking in on that. Rolled it wasn't there. So.
Oh, that's true. Okay. So can you? Which way is the?
I will take you there.
Okay, cool.
Follow me.
Cool. Okay, cool. Those horns really are cool. Like that's such a good look.
Stop looking at my rack. No,
Oh, sorry.
My eyes are down here.
Oh shit. Oh, hey, are we going somewhere?
Yeah,
This way.
follow.
Oh, it's nice. Okay, that's good.
I will lead you to an Eladrin fortification.
It's pretty nice. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Got you good with that one. Okay.
Yeah, you did. Because in my head, what I wanted to say was why, I haven't seen my wife in a while, so.
Jeez. This is a handsome deer. Alright, so, you are led through the forest, and you notice that there are ruins of ancient elven civilizations all over this place. And you recall, there are many tales about this, that the Feywild used to be basically the heart of elven civilization. All elves' ancestry leads here. It's just most of them are gone now. They don't live here anymore.
Yeah.
So you just see like these ancient ruins kind of collapsed and overgrown kind of in every direction. And as you move through it, this looks like a greener, more verdant Chult that you're traveling through.
Okay.
And you
Kind
are...
of weird to be, because Jabba has been here before, but it's kind of weird to think about the fact that her ancestry started here. She's a little bit introspective, but that's fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. Have those thoughts. Real feel those feelings.
Yeah.
So they lead you along, and eventually this beautiful kind of glittering stone fortification is built into the center of the forest. And there are these resplendent Eladrins just, decked out in these magical armor and robes, these elaborate elven blades, the kind whispered of by your oldest ancestors, of the way it used to be.
Mm.
And they almost glow with a certain brightness, and all of them are in the same kind of fall colors. Their hairs are all like browns and reds, and their armor and everything is decked out in reds and browns and yellows. All of it's kind of matching.
Which I can make an example of if you give me a key to Baldur's Gate 3. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Somebody clip that so I can tweet it later. Thanks.
Awesome. Okay, sorry.
So, I guess I just kind of am like in Elvish, obviously. Sorry, Rolda. I'm like,
That's one of the languages I do not know.
I'm like, hello there.
Her accent is so cute.
All right, sure. I mean, I've lived in the Desserin Valley area for a while in the Prime Material, so.
What are you doing out here, sea elf? You are a long way from
Well,
home.
So basically, long story short, Sararak caused a death curse. We went to fight a Sararak to stop the death curse, to destroy the Soulmonger, and we did it, I think. But then we kind of got.
You defeated the Sararak, the multi-dimensional legendary lich.
Well, I don't know, because we got exploded here. One of my friends.
Oh, Gustav, we have a celebrity.
One of my friends smacked a tomb of annihilation into a rip in reality, and so everything kind of went a little nuts.
Oh, I see. So what can we do for you, little elf?
I would just like to.
So cute, little
prime
elf.
material. Okay, I would just like to get to the prime material.
Oh, you want to get to the prime material then? Far away from home.
Yep.
We're doing this.
The accent keeps changing. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, so I wanted to get to the prime material. My wife is waiting for me there.
Your wife?
Yeah. This is Rolda.
Oh,
I heard my
this
name.
Thing.
That
What
word,
is this
I
thing?
understood that word.
Is that the
this is my friend
kobold?
Rolda. Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Elvish, and I say that in Celestial. I'm just gonna take some.
And I
words.
say in
Celestial.
Celestial. Oh, wait, we all speak Celestial?
Do you know that?
Let's switch to Celestial.
Do you understand that language?
Oh, but of course we all speak Celestial. We are Ladrins. We are very, very powerful, very old and ancient.
That's good.
So now
That's
we're
more
all in
helpful.
Celestians.
Yes, so I am Rhoda, and I am a kobold. It's a pleasure to meet you. You are very pretty.
It speaks Celestial, and perhaps it is worthy. Perhaps we can bring it inside.
Yeah, I have some pretty cool friends, I have to say.
Yeah.
Very well. Since you are like a little cousin, we could bring you inside. But you have to keep an eye on your cobalt.
I will
Remember
not
what I said
touch.
about sacred flame range?
I will not
Make
touch
that-
anything. I promise. I just
Make
want to
that
do.
melee range. It should be
Okay.
melee range of me at all times.
Why did I do this? Okay.
Yes, I will stay close so that I can protect you, mistress.
I literally Ladrins are kind of like snobs, so I rooted through my brain, and I'm like, yeah, this voice.
Yeah, sure. All right. So I like. Okay, sure. Let's. I don't know why we have to come inside to figure out how to get to the prime material, but I mean.
Well,
no.
you want to go to the prime material when you're from the Feywild. We have to take you to our strongest magic casters. Perhaps they can shuffle you off to another elemental plane.
Can we not get there
Oh.
right from here?
Yeah. What he said.
Oh, certainly you could get there if you just want to run around the forest and see if you can track down whatever wild portal that happened to be about there. But don't get eaten.
I prefer the not. I would prefer to not be eaten.
I've only been eaten once.
Of course, nobody wants to be eaten. It's obvious. So, shall we take you inside to the wizards? The powerful wizards, which will be making you to the prime material, yes?
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Off to
do
see
that.
the wizard.
The wonderful wizard of Fae.
Very well. We will show you the most powerful magics, the ancient Elven magics, the ones that we have had for a very, very long time.
And you're so great and magical.
Do you guys speak common?
Please, like we would ever speak common. What a garbage
I'm
language.
sorry, not speak it, but do you know how to understand it?
No, why would we waste our time?
Oh, okay, that's it. Sorry, I was just curious. And so as we're
Very
walking in, I'll whisper.
So anyway,
I'll whisper to Jabetta in common. Hey, do you think that they would be like cool with my big spacey friend, or should I maybe not talk about that? Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah, I asked
lovely.
first. Character growth.
Lovely fortification you have here.
Of course, we are the only bastion of civility in this harsh and wild place.
Yeah, the king of the forest over there said that there had been some turmoil.
Yes, he is adorable. I love his rack.
You know what? I'll be honest. So do I. It's very cool.
It is very
It's
cool.
a very nice rack. It's beautiful. It's very, very colorful this time of year.
Yeah.
Does it ever shed?
What does
and
it
do you
look like in winter?
make it into cool chandeliers and stuff?
In the winter, it is bare.
Oh, that's sad. I was hoping it'd be icicles or something. That'd be cool.
Like we
It would be very fashionable. That light would hit it and it would scatter and be shimmering across the forest. It
Oh,
would be
that
beautiful.
would be so cool.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
I would like to see
I like
that as
ice
well.
almost as much as I like water.
Very
You
well.
have
Come
excellent
inside.
taste. This place is very
We
well
will take you
decorated.
to the wizard.
Okay.
Also,
Take
is there
you to
any
our
chance?
wizard elder.
Is there any chance that there's so I have one drink of Fey water. Is there any chance there's like a Fey water well somewhere nearby that I could maybe refill my canteen?
Who gave you fair water?
What was his name? Pietro.
Pietro's the cottontail? You know Pietro
Yeah.
is the cottontail.
Yeah.
I do not believe this.
Okay, no, listen, like it was like a year ago. I don't know. It was like a year ago or so. It was forever ago. We came over here. There was this. We found some eggs, and I have these, and I show her the little chocolate coins that I still have some of that Pietro
It's
gave
from the
me.
deep air. You here? Oh.
And I'm like, and so he gave me that, and I've got the thing, and I have this watch that I can use to summon him, but I've already used it once, and I can't use it again. But I keep it
Oh,
because
he
it's
would
a
be
little
late.
trinket. Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't do this. Elder.
We could though. That's the thing. We could.
Very well.
Jobetta in
it-
Wonderland.
She's like, okay.
You're
Yeah,
clearly
what?
very well known, and you know many celebrities, very important people in the Feywild. We will take you here, and you will wait for the elder, and he'll speak with you, and take you to whatever realm you want to go.
Okay, why do you sound upset? Why
Nothing.
are you
I'm
so
not jealous. I'm not jealous of this incredible person who's not even a high elf, who's just come into our fortification and hangs out with a kobold and has met the deep hair and is friends with the great and powerful Pietro the Cottontail. Who is this person? She's not even a forest elf.
Are you having some troubles at home? Like, do you need to get
I don't want
away?
to talk
Like,
about it. I need Gustav. Gustav!
Look, and I'll give her an Avalon Knights Academy coin, and look, if you ever find yourself in the prime material, you're always welcome.
Please come back and be a recurring character.
I have gifts too. And I'll rustle through my bag and pull out a coin from, I don't know this, but it's from Ravnica.
Okay.
This is a neat coin. Do you want this?
Oh, and this one has coins from other worlds.
Yeah.
This is maddening. I don't know what to do with this day. I have
There's
to go.
also okay, so We have listen,
Howdy.
but wait, we have a bugbear and a tiefling in our party, and you can come and meet them sometime. And we have a green dragon. We have a baby green dragon, and
Oh, also we have a friend
there's
who's
a
a copper dragon.
vampire and
He's very neat.
goblins.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, if you ever just need to get away, you know,
You can meet all of them. You can come with us.
you can come and
I mean, it's
and
all a little messed up
start your
right
new
now.
adventure at the Avalon Knights Academy.
Yeah.
I've never seen a harder push to make an NPC character a regular.
No, that's not. What's an NPC? This is still better. Trying to help someone. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God. I will consider these things that you say as soon as I calm
All
down
right.
from this madness I have been forced to endure. I need to return to my post.
This
Which will
rock
heal
takes
from
me to
Okay.
space.
Oh! Gustav, you will not believe what just happened.
And Gilberto, as she's walking away, she'll message to her in her mind, and she'll say, "I can give you a
Dude.
discount on classes."
All right. So this happened. I need a minute.
So that happened.
Thank you, Wild Wolf. I appreciate it. That's what I get for doing this voice.
You started.
Make friends.
I did.
I finished it. All
All right.
right.
So you're brought into this ultimate opulent room.
All right.
It has
So
bottles
Gustav.
of Overquist laying around. This man whose name that you never got runs off to go let Gustav know the latest of his trial, his drama for the day. He has drama to unload on Gustav, and that's what he does. And so he leaves, and you are left in this place waiting for this Eladrin wizard. And
All right.
You think this is a trap? I'm back to common now.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's probably
Um,
fine if it is, but, you know, we've been in worse places, right? But, you know,
I
not a
mean,
trap.
well, the other option was to wander aimlessly through the woods, and you know, like he said, I don't want to get eaten.
I guess, but they're very pretty.
So,
It's really
the
not so
devil,
bad.
you know.
Getting eaten by a small thing is probably more dangerous. I've only been eaten by a big thing.
Yeah, I mean that would, you know, because that's just the one bite, right? So it's like there's a chance
Yeah, you just
you'll
gotta get
swallow
past
whole.
the teeth, and then you
Yeah,
can usually you
yeah.
can find a way out from the inside. I mean, there's always
Exactly.
one way out. It's not pleasant.
But if you're bitten by if you're eaten by a small thing, you're like you get torn into
pieces,
chunks,
right?
and
Yeah,
it's so
I've
much-
seen
it's
that
much harder
happen.
to come back.
Never happened to me. Thank you.
Well, yeah, I'm very glad. Though your tail, I mean, if someone bit off your tail, it would just grow back, right? Like, was all of you that, or is it just your tail?
I don't know. Would my tail grow back? I've never tried it.
I've
So
heard
in the
that
middle
they
of
do.
this, because this will go all day if I don't stop.
Yeah, no, we're just setting the scene for you.
no, riff away. Another gentleman, this one dressed in what are clearly very regal robes, walks in. Another Eladrin, his long pointy ears. He is clean shaven. He doesn't grow a long beard, but he has the same kind of fall colors. And actually, in fact, his hair is this kind of long, kind of silvery, and just kind of drapes down along his back, almost to his waist, as he steps forward, and it comes to like kind of a widow's peak in front. And he says, "Ah, you must be the visitors."
Yeah. Hi, Gilberta of Avalon Knights Academy Prime Material. Just have to add that on while I'm here.
I'm sorry, I don't
see.
speak Elvish. I do speak Celestial, but I'm not that important, so don't feel like you have to include me.
Pass rolled.
Then we have some trouble immediately.
What?
It was one of your number that slew Lady Titania and King Oberon, throwing the Feywilds into chaos.
Do I know? What's the full story on that? I know that I.
Yeah, how much do our
I'm asking-
characters
I'm-
know about it?
You know that warlocks absorbed their patrons. You know that Richard's patron was Titania.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Alternate reality. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Back up. That was like us, but not us. So those us are from this prime material. We're from a different prime material. They invaded that one and put us in this one. We're actually from a different timeline. I know this sounds like bullshit, and you probably think that I'm just trying to say this to save my life, but I swear, like I can prove it to you. I don't know how, but like
The Feywild requires order.
okay.
If
Do you
can
know about
send
what's
the great tree back here.
Do you know what's happening? Do you
Yes.
know about what's going on? About the worlds
Yes.
combining? Okay. So it's a possibility that when the worlds combine, because we can't stop it, we've been told this, that the tree comes back.
Oh, also, in the one that we're from, Titania and Oberon are still there.
Yes,
Interesting.
in our
Yeah.
reality, they're still there.
Titania is actually surprisingly
things
helpful.
went very differently for us than it did here, it seems.
Mhm.
How nice for you.
Should
Should the worst happen, can you ensure that the great tree will return to the Feywild and stay there?
I don't know how to ensure that, but
I tap Jobetta.
look, I don't want to make you false promises.
I tap Jobetta, and in common, I'm like, Mr. Mustache can send people where they came from.
That's true. I believe that with all of our powers combined, that we can try to make this happen. In our world, the one that worshipped Tatiana ended up splitting from part tree and part man and became one tree man and one man.
Yeah, I gave Oberon some therapy, and then he was nicer. Less
Yeah.
mean. I wouldn't say nicer, but...
Yeah.
Very well.
So I definitely think that if it doesn't happen automatically when everything coalesces, I think that we might be able to help in that regard.
I can send you through a Fey gate to get you back. If you make this
Okay.
promise on your elven blood.
The promise is that I will try. I want to be very clear about that. I'm not making... I'm not guaranteeing that I can make this happen, but I can do everything in my power to...
Very well. We will not ask you to make him stay, but at the very least return him here, and we will take care of the rest.
Okay.
Is this agreeable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then swear on your elven blood.
Is that like a prick thing, or do like a prick handshake, or like, I don't...
He extends a hand.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll shake his hand.
All right. You shake his hand, and there is a little scrape at the end of the shake. And you can see there is a small spine on one of his rings, and then he does a spell, and it kind of shakes off and dissipates in a fall of leaves. And he says, Your elven heritage is now on line with your word.
Great. Cool. But again, I'm really hoping that when things merge, that he just is here.
I don't think this would be an issue. Like, I mean,
I think it's gonna be fine. I think
I never even
everything
saw
is...
these assholes before. All right. So he does that, and he says, "Very
And also,
well. I can
what
show
would happen?
you."
Question: do you know
Yes.
what would happen? So the one that absorbed he absorbed, it was Tatiana, right? He absorbed Tatiana.
Yeah.
The one that absorbed Tatiana, if he were to die, do you know how that works? Like, do you know what would happen?
Death? You're asking me how death works? Or...
No. Not like normal everyday run-of-the-mill death. I've killed a lot. I know how death works. But like, if you kill a warlock that has absorbed their patron, how does that... Is it like a shell thing? If you kill the shell, the thing inside is free?
We are uncertain. There is little precedent for this kind of thing.
Okay, cool. Of course there is.
But I can take you to the Fey Gate that should take you back into your realm, and it should take you to the edges of the Phyrexian incursion.
Oh, you know about them too.
Those guys suck.
Yes. They are not... We're not fond of them here.
Also, what's the name of the man at the door?
Oh, yes, that's Ziegfeld.
Ziegfeld. Good.
NPC confirmed.
Love him.
Is there... Big fan of Ziegfeld. Is there anything else that you need?
No, I will say this: if any of your people ever find themselves in the prime material for any reason, they're more than welcome at the academy.
Very well.
We have all kinds.
You to the Fey Gate then.
And Mr. Richard doesn't work there anymore, so
yeah, he's gone.
Very well.
This one, ours, that one, the whole thing.
I'll have my men show you there.
Okay.
Excellent.
Great.
Ziegfeld? I need you to escort these two to the Fey Gate. Oh, now I have this to deal with. Oh, what a day.
It's fine. I can tell you about all the classes we offer.
And that happens. Meanwhile.
And that happens.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
not.
It's okay. Everybody loves Ziegfeld. You know what? Welcome to the team, Ziegfeld. Norbog, you are being led through this treacherous mountainous terrain by the hand of Caleb.
I'm just once again filling the silence to keep from getting too afraid. And I've just been like rambling about my adventures and being like, and then the unicorns, they showed up and they told me and my dad appeared and I'm not quite sure if he was a unicorn or if the veil was slightly low. And like I was able to see him. They told me that I was able to bring people together, but I'm not so sure about that anymore because like all disappeared, so clearly we're not together right now, and I kind of just agreed to not go find them immediately. And so I don't know what to do, Caleb. It's been a very long week. There was a wedding too.
Dur.
Mm-hmm.
Dur.
Mm-hmm. You said it. You said it, Caleb. You are correct.
Dur. And
thanks for you're a really good listener, Caleb.
Dur. And after traveling for what seems like forever, you start to see this kind of vast forest, almost like in a bubble, in the distance. And as you get closer and closer to it, there's a rumble. And the earth begins to shake and separate around you. What was once solid ground breaks up into cracks and starts to threaten to swallow you whole.
I put both arms around Caleb.
And it starts pulling the both of you down.
Of course it does. Can I make like an athletics check to try and grab one-handed while also holding on to Caleb?
Absolutely.
Oh god.
Oof.
I'm usually real good at athletics. Not that time.
She doesn't have any stored inspiration.
Inspiration. No, I don't believe I do, but I will double check.
And
I do not.
And neither do I anymore. So
If only there was some way that chat could do something within the next 15 seconds.
So, while the
both
earth is
feet,
shaking and you're
very
being
rock.
swallowed up, a buxom, stony-skinned woman floats up above you. Oh, honey, you done got yourself stuck in a sinkhole. Just say the word and I can help you out.
What does the sinkhole look like?
It looks like the earth is separating and slowly swallowing you up. And it's just getting deeper and deeper. It's like you're pitted in the center.
I have nothing useful. That's a lie. I have rope. What can I do with rope? Can I tie it in a lasso and try and lasso a craggy bit of rock above me?
All right. Do an athletics check.
Okay.
It can't go worse than the last one.
Better than last
Oh! So you throw it up and you lasso it around a craggy rock and you pull and the earth shakes and that craggy bit of rock cracks off and falls into your pit too. Oh, hard luck, honey. Just say the word.
I don't want to.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
No. What I say out loud is like, but I can figure it out. I think I can figure it out. While I
And Caleb
what can Caleb do?
grabs onto the rope and pulls it into his boulder form
Mm-hmm.
and scoots up the side of this pit.
By himself.
And then he starts, while he's grabbed onto your rope, the lasso end. And then he starts rolling in a circle really fast, pulling on the rope until it starts to get taut.
Am I
Are you
able
going
to
to grab
climb
it?
that rope? Yes, I'm
You
going
wanna
to grab
onto
it.
the rope? Okay.
Yeah.
You grab onto the rope. Dur, 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 dur. And he spins. And the momentum from him pulling on the rope yanks you out of the pit and flings you towards the forest.
Friendship! Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a couple steps towards the forest, the gin. but within
Well,
like
you're-
shouting distance.
You're flying towards the forest right now,
Oh, cool. That's great.
leaving Caleb behind. And if
As
you
I
look back, oh, go ahead.
I go, thank you.
He unfolds and Nurr.
And I'll say thank you for your kind offer. You were very helpful, and if I'm ever back again, I'll bring you some beautiful earrings this time.
And you end up flying through the edge of this plane into the Feywild. Tumbling through branches and trees. And way back, Citrine floats over. Now, Caleb, why'd you go and do a thing like that? Nurr. And he folds up into a ball.
I've fed him some gemstones.
And you're given some time to kind of wander around in this place, and it's not long before some Eladrins come across you.
I wave. I wave, and I say hello to them in perfect Elvish.
Come with us. Your friend is going home. I imagine you want to go with them.
My friend? Which friend? The pink one? The blue one?
The sea elf
Tiny
and the
lizard?
kobold.
It's the tiny lizard and the blue one. Are there... Are there others? There's a...
The master
an
of our
annoying man.
fortress. We have not met those. The master of our fortress
I'm
has
sure
agreed to let you use the Fey Gate.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much. It's very nice. Thank you.
We will lead you there.
Thank you. And I'm like wiping dust out of my long hair and like trying to rebraid some that's come undone.
All right. And they lead you through the forest to the Fey Gate. Meanwhile,
At the Legion of Doom.
at the Legion of Doom, Lex Luthor and his good friend the Joker are plotting.
Not sure which one of those is supposed to be me, but I don't think I want to be either.
So, you guys are cruising along the ocean, being pulled by this aboleth. And you come to the edge of it, and it's just these crashing waves against what appears to be like this pearlescent bubble of a massive forest.
Oh, land.
So, our agreement.
Oh, yeah. I can just get to where I can stand. Are you not able to go in there on your own volition?
I need the water.
Right, that makes sense. Am I able to, like, stand at the border, or is it one of these things where, like, when we cross, and...
You should be able to pass through. You're not native to this plane.
Okay, great. Because, I mean, I think I have to get over there to let this guy out, and then, you know... So,
No,
1 second.
You will release him here, and then you will put me in the flask.
All right. Hey, bud. So, slight change of plans.
What's going on?
Well,
Are we home?
It became apparent that I would die before we made it to the, the frozen sea. So, we are at the border to the Feywild, but you should be able to get home from there, yeah?
I don't like where this is going.
Well, look, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to your home and survive there. So we can pop you out here at the border, to the Feywild. And is that going to work for you, or is it going to be an issue?
Release me.
Okay. But just for safety, because things are a bit hostile here at the moment. Lilith. Take this.
Okay.
Go up high.
Uh-huh.
Open it up, let him out, and then bring it back down.
Here?
Yeah, no, he said he's cool with it.
Okay. If it does anything to me, though, you're in trouble later.
I'll avenge you.
All right. Zoop. Up I go.
All right.
So,
I am free. And then
yeah, freedom's nice,
you
right?
just hear in everyone's minds, now leave. Oh shit, it's an aboleth.
Yes. I'm getting some distance. All right. Whew. All right, let's pack up our new friend here. You can just drop it.
Okay.
I'll catch.
No. I come down.
All right. You
you
want to
go.
carry around the demonic? Oh, you just didn't want to drop it. I get it. Okay, fair enough.
Yes. I mean, what if you have butterfingers and then we'd have no bottle and then, well, I can get away with flying. I don't know what you will do.
I mean, we're
Anyways,
bards.
here you go.
I think we could handle it. We're both good at sleight of hand and most things, really, but that's fine. Yeah, so hand it back down. All right, hop in.
All right. You engage the flask, and he gets in.
All right, cork it up. You all right in there? Comfy? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Into the Feywild. I'm sure that couldn't possibly go poorly. Let's away.
All right. And you guys step through into the Feywild. You tumble out into a forest. And the forest is a vast expanse all around you. You can't even see the ocean behind you anymore.
All right. We are in it
Okay.
now.
No more fish.
So, do you know where we, how do we, what's the next step here? Or do I have to call in some backup?
Search for a Fey gate.
Just search? Just look anywhere? Is there any way to know where it would be?
It will be near an Eladrin fortification.
Ladrin.
Search for Eladrins.
Ladrin. Sean's gonna do a quick history check just to see if he can remember what the fuck, how you would identify an Eladrin. All right. Yeah. Okay. Hey Lilith, can you look for a real like lavish palace?
Ooh. Okay. I fly
Yeah,
up
just-
and look.
Pop a pot. It may even be lit up. I don't know.
Am I gonna get another 6 perception? Hey, double digits.
All right.
Lavish.
And it's not long before you see in the distance a couple of Eladrins kind of walking up towards you guys.
Am I missing this? Because I'm up in the sky?
No, you can see it. They stand out against the, in their resplendent armor and gear. They stand out against the rest of the forest.
Oh, they're walking towards us?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey! Hello! Down there!
What language are they speaking? Are they speaking in Elvish?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, then I don't know. What are you saying?
I don't know. I used to hold on. All right, let me see if I can still do this one. And I'll try to just think. All right, once upon a time, I was able to
Where's the
understand any
bathroom?
language. And I could once again. And I just yell, "Hello!" And it comes out of my mouth, to my own surprise, in Elvish.
Haha. And they respond back with hello.
Oh. Okay, this one's
Identify
new.
yourselves, please.
I am... fuck it. I am Kashano the Quick, Bard of Avalon, Slayer of the Hungering Void, and this is the great and cross-dimensionally known Lilith Singer. Have you seen like a blue elf or a little orange lizard person or a bugbear? I feel like they aren't usually here.
Yes, your friends have been granted access to the Fey Gate. We will take you there.
Oh, that simplifies things so much. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you.
They're not.
Please lead the way.
Oh, I.
Of course.
Oh, do you? I'm sorry, Lilith. Do you know Elvish?
No, what's happening?
Yeah. Hey, they found Norbog and Jabetta and Rhoda do, I guess. But yeah, they said apparently we have permission to use the gate, so that's like skip a whole step there. I thought we were gonna have to do a big to-do.
Well, that's generous. Is there a catch?
I mean, probably it is the Feywild, but it's a step in the right direction.
Can you ask them what the catch is?
Hey, is this like, this isn't like a favor you're doing for us, is it?
No, these are our orders.
Okay. I don't think there's a catch. I'm not sure. I don't know what they said, but apparently the others negotiated something.
Okay, well, so we're guests.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Apparently, for the moment. I mean, it's probably a trap, but, you know, hopefully we'll at least meet up with the others, so.
Should I stay up here? In case they do anything and I can shoot them?
I'd like to come down now.
Not the worst idea, if you don't mind. Excuse me, folks, if you don't mind, my friend's just going to scout to make sure, you know, there's no danger ahead on the trail.
As she wishes.
Oh, very good. No, all good.
Beware the spiders.
They said look out for spiders.
Up here?
Well, maybe it is the Feywild. I don't know.
They like to catch large birds in the canopy.
So apparently they hunt birds, so stay like
But I'm
above
not
the trees.
Okay. Not a bird.
Well, you are wearing a lot of feathers and you're flying, so they might get confused.
That's the fashion.
Well, I think it's sort of like the sharks eat people because they think they're seals kind of deal.
I haven't heard of that story.
Okay, they're not gonna wait for us though, so I'm gonna keep walking here.
You're making that up.
All right, let's catch up with the gang.
And eventually the entire party reconvenes at the Eladrin Fortress. Everybody is gathered together there.
Hey, convenient. Hey, Betty, is this a trap?
Betty.
Trap, no.
You didn't like make a deal with them or anything, did you?
Yep.
So it is a trap.
Yes, that is what I did.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
It's fine. My ancestral bloodline just depends on us trying to get Oberon and the tree back here.
Oh, getting a tree back shouldn't be too hard.
Well,
The tree?
It's a tree.
Tatiana.
Oh, are you talking? All right.
It's fine.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Look, I made the deal that I made was that I would try. I want to be. I was very clear.
Yeah,
about
but you
this.
made it with the face, so I don't know.
Yeah, well.
Look, what's done is done. We'll get back to that. Hey, it's gonna be fine. One thing I do think I should mention. So you know that elemental I had, and I hold up the flask.
Had.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we sort of needed the space. Well, somebody had to get us back here, and
Mhm.
we kind of. Do you remember how Cookie used to talk about where he got the recipe for the mead?
No, not off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, it was in the thralls of an aboleth. He never really told us the end of that story. I'm guessing it had something to do with banishing it to the plane of water.
Why would you guess that?
Well, funny coincidence.
Did you go to the plane of water?
No.
Oh yeah. Well, not
Are you
by,
fucking kidding me?
not willingly. Look, I would have
You got
gladly
to
traded places.
Look at me! Look at me!
Yes,
I
I
am
know.
blue.
Look, I wasn't happy about it either. All right, I was very close to drowning. Thankfully,
you were
Lilith turned me
fine.
into a whale. Never thought I'd say that. But
I'm not shocked. I'm literally not shocked.
the important note here is that it is now.
Oh my god, the dramatic pause. It's in there.
I'm kind of
He shook
shaking
He
it.
shook it.
Um, And I don't know if this is going to do any help because I don't know. I'm guessing it's just reading
Do
all of
any
our
help.
thoughts through the thing. But I'm still going to take out a piece of paper and be like, and try to write down. It wants us to bring it with. Question mark.
So I made a deal, and you made a deal. Did anybody
Am I
else
the
make
only
any
one who didn't
deals?
make a deal? I didn't. I got by fine. Why? You guys didn't.
Well, we didn't
Don't
have much of an
prove
That
me.
option.
hard.
I didn't have. Yeah, there wasn't really. The other option was to wander through the forest and probably get eaten.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Our other option was to get to the glacier, possibly freeze before getting there, but it was another option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure. Okay. Fine.
it was kind of this a death.
Did anybody else make any
No,
other deal
any
with
other
possibly
deals?
evil enemies? And it's just like,
On the table
No,
now.
I did. Lovely fellow, Ziegfeld. I do hope my new friend Ziegfeld will be coming.
Ziegfeld, is it?
yes,
Yeah.
I'm Ziegfeld. I will escort you to the gate.
Ziegfeld, pleasure to meet you.
That's Ziegfeld.
I wish
Don't
I
be
could
mean
say
to
the same.
Ziegfeld.
Do you happen to have like a lead box we could buy off you?
A lead box. Do I look like a blacksmith to you? Do I look like I've got lead boxes just
No,
laying around?
Ziegfeld. No, Ziegfeld.
No, you-
listen,
you
he
just look
doesn't-
like a-
He knows not what he speaks.
You look like a man who deals with great powerful items on a very often.
I do not have any filthy things like this. I
Could
do not know why you would
direct us
ask me.
where?
No, Ziegfeld. All you have is a pure heart and an ancient soul. That's look, man. Just
I feel like you really understand me.
I do understand you.
Switching back to common now. I'm just gonna be like, look, I don't know what to do with this thing right now because
I got this aboleth.
if we bring it back, is it gonna go after Cookie?
Can it get out of the thing unless you let it out?
Here's the thing about an aboleth. It doesn't need to be like present to fuck with your head.
What?
Can't we-
What?
Do you think the Eladrins would like to have it instead?
Just give it to
What?
the elf.
What?
Well,
It's
this
all
is what I
mine.
was-
It's an air elemental in Avalon.
This is what I was kind of thinking.
Ziegfeld, would you like an aboleth?
Why would I want
Aboleth
such
for
a thing?
sale.
This is terrifying. You must be joking.
Isn't it just?
But you get so popular. Everyone will know about you and the Aboleth.
You will know about me as
Hey,
Siegfried. Siegfried, the thrall is the Abeloth. What happened to Siegfried? Oh, his body turned translucent and now he sits in the water with his Aboleth all day.
Well, now you're just thinking of the worst case scenario.
Oh,
Maybe
but
they
Ziegfeld, think of
happen.
the stories you could tell if you sat in the water with your aboleth all day.
All right, look, worlds are colliding, universe is ending. I've got 2 sets of memories in my head. Shit's fucked up. We'll deal with this later.
This fucking character.
It's fine.
I'm
My
sorry.
ancestral line just depends on, getting Oberon and Tatiana to stay in the... Not forever. Oberon just has to come back. He just have to stay, but this is very...
Wait. Oberon or Richard? I'm having trouble following this one.
Oberon.
Oh.
They don't give a fuck about Richard. Richard absorbed Tatiana.
Well, okay.
I don't know where Oberon is.
I mean, the world collision thing should solve the problem then, right?
That's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be fine.
Ziegfeld, do you know if
Did they
there's
put
a,
a time
do
limit?
you know if there's a
Still, like-
preference? Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, is there like a time limit on this? Can you do it whenever?
I mean, it's a sooner the better situation for sure.
I mean,
Okay.
last time I made a blood pact, it was kind of just, as long as you're trying, you're good.
And they're elves. They live a long time. You could show up like 5 years from now with it.
Yeah,
I
time's
think
kind of...
we should just go ahead and make a deal with a.
Look,
with a-
I
No,
Right.
but that I wanna-
No,
don't know
No.
that I want to,
no fey deal.
Okay, then just give them the bottle.
I don't
Yeah, one
think they
fey deal is
want it.
enough.
Huh? Well, if there's a problem, it's gonna stay here in the Fae. Just give it to them.
Is Gustav here? Gustav.
Who's our leader here?
Gustav. Where are you, Gustav?
Hi, I'm Gustav.
Gustav, would you like an aboleth? And an air elemental.
No,
No,
the
why would I
elementals
want an
fucked
aboleth?
off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, never mind.
Why would I want an
Sounds-
aboleth? That's terrifying.
Do you know,
Do you know
anyone
anybody
who
that
wants an
might?
apple?
Could be useful.
Yeah.
In any of this time, is the aboleth communicating?
Aboleth for sale. Come and get an aboleth for sale.
Aboleth for sale. Only 50 cents.
And we're like, we're doing that thing with the signs and we're spinning it.
Yeah.
Aboleth sale. Aboleth.
Yeah, look,
Get an aboleth
Gustav.
from Lilith.
Gustav, is it, there can be great leverage pulled as the one who, is currently, in control of such a powerful beast. I'd highly recommend that you at least consider it.
No,
We are bards.
God.
We should be able to make a deal.
I got a nat 20 for a total of 31. How does Gustav feel about this?
Can I
You
boost it
did.
with bardic inspiration? It's gonna be higher.
Gustav's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess I could do something with an aboleth. I don't know what, but you make a compelling argument.
That's what I'm known for.
The next thing I need you to do is to make a wisdom save.
I knew this was coming.
It's fine.
Not my
Fine.
strong suit.
Let's see what we got. That's good.
All right, so that's pretty good.
It's
That's
pretty good,
pretty
but is
good.
it aboleth good?
Is it aboleth good? Let's find out. Oh,
Oh, I shouldn't have joked and actually give you bardic inspiration. My bad, dude.
it's okay. It pulls on your mind to try and get you to stop, but it doesn't succeed.
All right.
It's
Those
the
are two
worst
incredible rolls.
I'm back,
And then
baby!
And you hand off the Flasco Aboleth to Gustav.
You are not going to regret this.
As the portal fires up. And Ziegfeld just says, all right, into the portal. Just stop hanging around forever.
Yeah, totally agree. Thank you so much for the hospitality. Enjoy the gifts. Hope to never see you again. Bye.
You will regret.
Jabetta, you're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, you didn't hear me shushing Kashano. Shh. Listen. Sigfeld. Think on what I said.
It's like a hand on the shoulder.
And then, It's just...
And this will never come back to bite us in the ass.
And then I step backwards. I step backwards into the portal, pulling him with me. No, I'm kidding.
I grab Rolda by the collar and make sure both of us get through the portal before Rolda can run off and do anything dumb now, too.
It's so pretty. I want. Okay, fine.
Is there anything like last minute I can yoink with my mage hand before we leave?
Oh my god.
Let's just leave.
What?
Sigfeld!
Steal from the
Yoink
face.
Sigfeld!
No, okay.
Still
fine.
Sigfeld!
Actually,
No,
make a
go
wisdom
back.
save.
Okay, well, what?
Make a wisdom save.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Her wisdom is not
No.
good. This is...
Someone drag my ass out.
Oh, well.
Pull me by the tail, Norbog. Pull my tail and get
I
me out
already
of
went through.
Oh my god, it's a 17! Woo! Woo!
Okay,
Lilith, you're quite strong. I'm sure you'll be fine. Inspiration.
you go grasp at something, you don't get anything. For a moment, you feel like, I really want that flask back. But then you're able to shake it off like, that's crazy. There's an aboleth in there.
Christ.
Whoa, okay.
And
Gone.
you guys step through. And you are spit out onto rumbling earth.
I'm just left rumbling earth.
Home sweet home.
But then you hear familiar faces. It's about time you arrived.
I hear a...
We were worried you guys weren't gonna make it.
Cookie.
Cookie!
Where the what?
Oh,
Where
right.
are we?
Luna's back.
Where the hell are we?
You're in the thick of it is where you are. And you
Well,
see
that's
out,
nothing new.
Specific?
laid out in front of you, you're on the edges of this black tar that has taken over this vast swath of the world. And as the ground rumbles, the black tar writhes and bubbles, and spindly metal arms and legs begin to emerge from it and rise up, horrific nightmare creatures. As they begin to rise from the tar around you, surrounded by your compatriots from the Avalon Knights in this alternate place, a cart comes screaming across the terrain, and on it is Penethan Wright, Guy Boutamps,
Oh my god.
Lucas Waycrest,
Holy shit.
Warcrest.
Warcrest.
Which
Sorry,
Warcrest?
damn it, I do
We're
it again.
still doing that.
Every time.
Lucas
Every time.
Warcrest.
He stays consistent.
And a half-orc that you've never seen before. And they are fighting off a
Scandalous.
swarm of these bizarre flying creatures, and they are flanked by Sergeant Caraway and his men.
Damn, there's a lot
And
of
that's
new
where
people
we're
here.
ending today.
Wait, the one we killed, like...
one at
This
the
one
wedding?
appears to be live and well.
I keep getting robbed of these big reunion moments. I have to say, I'm a little bitter about it. I mean, is this... Wait, Cookie, before we fight all these things, are you the one that died?
No.
I know at least one of you did.
And then another cookie comes out from the crowd and says, I am the one that died.
Wait, what?
What? Hold on. What reality are we in?
Are you messing with us right now, or is this really happening?
I'm not. And you can find out more about what's going on at the crossover going down next weekend.
Holy-
You know what? I'm turning my
Jesus.
ass back around. That portal, force it open, back to Eladrin. You know, chill with them, have tea and cookies.
Ziegfeld,
I'm gonna go
you
live in the
have to see
Feywild. Fuck
this.
this.
Ziegfeld, you have to see this.
I still don't have any of
Oh.
my 4th level spells. Oh my gosh, things are
We
gonna
need
be.
naps.
We need rest.
time.
Don't worry.
We need
don't worry.
naps.
I got you. I got
Alright.
you. So here's the plan, everybody.
Will endure.
Here's the plan, everybody. We got a big crossover coming up for you next weekend. And after that big crossover, we're going to spend some time and see what happened with the alternate reality characters. Oh, and by the way, does anybody remember Hearts of Darkness? When we had a couple of good friends come on and play an evil campaign characters? Well, they're coming back. They're coming back on November 7th. So look forward to that. Round 2. And we're going to find out just what Zelos has been up to with the Hearts of Darkness.
For those of you who are unfamiliar, that's Joe Cat, Dingo Doodles, and Felix.
All coming back together.
Oh.
Yes. Your favorite Mind Flayer. It was a knoll, right? Felix was a knoll?
Yes, Felix is Waffles.
Yes.
Waffles was a knoll,
Waffles.
right.
Yeah, Waffles.
And Joan
And
Cat
Waffles
was
like-
a Kenku.
And the parrot
Yes.
minion.
Yeah. Can you I love
And then there was
They're all
Skylar.
so much fun.
Mind Flayer, Grippa, minion
And then
parrot,
there's Skylar the Bro Wizard.
eat everything.
Yeah,
And then,
The
yes, the bro
swole
wizard.
He was
I'm going to
swole.
call you
Swole
Bucket.
Bro Wizard. It was so good. So that's coming down the pipes.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do our crossover next weekend. We're going to take a break from these characters. We're going to check in on the alternate reality characters. Who is Norbog going to be in the other world? I don't know. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out.
I don't know
It's
either.
going to be interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all going to find out together.
Is there even a Norbog?
Is there?
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe Norbog
we haven't
plays
had this
mom in
conversation
the other
yet.
world. Oh no, we're about to.
I truly don't know.
That would be crazy.
It's going to be great. We got 2 weeks to figure it out, and we're gonna. So look forward to that stuff coming down the pipes. We're gonna do alternate reality characters. You're gonna see everything that's going down, and it's all coming together. So there's gonna be some big reveals next week, and we've got like a month and a half leading up to the big finale, guys. It's gonna be huge. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to my incredible cast of characters letting me take them to various places and tempt them with dark deals from crazy beings. I'd like to point out Norbog, only one who didn't take a deal today.
I look. There was a.
She had another
What was
option.
the alternative?
She made her option by making friends with Caleb Durr.
hmm
I tried to make... Fuck it. You always like to act like it's our fault.
Yeah.
That's the DM's veto. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you to everybody. And yeah, I'll bring Ziegfeld back because you guys love him so much.
I just want to let you know that on the back of that like business card or whatever thing I gave him, there was definitely a wedding invitation on the back of what I gave Ziegfeld.
Ziegfeld.
He's
Okay,
gonna
Ziegfeld's
bring
gonna come
Gustav
to
as
your
a
wedding.
+1 with an aboleth.
Exactly.
Don't give away the wedding episode
Look
because
what you've
holy shit. Okay.
The wedding episode's gonna be turn.
Forget I said that.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you all next time. Stay tuned for the raid. Until next time, class dismissed.
Brother McAllister's one of a kind. He used his great powers his friends for to find. Though him they abandoned, perhaps they would change. For McAllister's powers were now quite insane. He found them in a lair of undead. Their state far worse than he could e'er dread. Changed all to whites and zombies and wraiths. With tears in his eyes he summoned his fate.